So guys, Adam here. Thomas is not going to be here today. He said, "Fuck this chapter." Well, he didn't like to say those exact words. Uh, this chapter 602 flashbacks. I mean, it was pretty simple, straightforward. We all get to see finally what's happened between Obito and Madara. Somewhat, it's going to be the beginning of it, and apparently Obito phased through the ground with this giant ass rock. Madara himself doesn't even know how this happened, but he pretty much says Obito is missing an arm. He attaches him with some kind of fucking wood clone shit. I think it's one of the first Hokage cells, Harashima, whatever, is attached to his back. So if Madara or Obito leave this area, they're currently at this underground base that Obito just happened to be right above. If they leave it, they pretty much die. They gotta be within contact of this shit. So, and that was pretty much the chapter. You know, Obito is just wanting to go back to the Leaf Village. He doesn't want to accept this. Madara's trying to tell him, you know, it's over, man. Look, reality isn't fair. That's pretty much what the entire chapter is, and it felt like, I guess, the next few chapters we're going to see how Obito changes his views. But it didn't really explain a whole lot. It just, as I said, it's going to be the first too many flashbacks. And that's what this chapter was. I can't say it was a good chapter. I can't say it was a bad chapter. It's the needed chapter. Didn't like, explain a whole lot, but it's the beginning of it. So at the same time, like, you know, some people are really out there, really going crazy, want to know an explanation of how he became Toby. Obito did. How he became evil. To be honest, I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, you know what? I really don't even give a fuck. It's needed to know how he became it, but at the same time, I'm just not really really all too excited. I mean, it's just once their mask's been removed, that's it. You know, that was pretty much all there is to it. It's kind of like I watched on Mad TV before. You know, once you see a girl's boobs, and that was it. Um, some shit like that. You know, once you already seen it, it's over. You know, move on to something else. Um, so that was pretty much the entire chapter, just flashbacks. It trying to go into more detail, but I have to say, I'm trying to do this more prediction for next week's chapter, if there is one coming for next week. Um, it's gonna be more flashbacks. That's pretty much it. More flashbacks. The chapter was, you know, okay. I'm not really feeling this chapter tonight. You know, I did think a few jokes, you know, but I'm tired. I just got off of work, and this was not really an okay chapter. Just fuck. I'm gonna watch Spider-Man. See you guys later. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and finish this. Um, Now, as we know, Obito was able to slip through the rock, so I'm assuming that it was done to his powers. Somehow he uses combo attacks or whatever special ability from the Uchiha. Now, but there also said that you need both fucking eyes to use your full power of the Sharingan. That seems pretty much straightforward and to be expected. Uh, Now, I don't know how the Rinnegan works. You know, Obito, while he was fighting Naruto and them, he only had one Sharingan eye, unless you're counting the Rinnegan. Like if that counts as two, he was still able to phase through like it was nothing. So I don't know, like how true that is to it. Maybe something about the body, but anyways, he phases through the rock, and Madara saves him, and Obito is just wanting to go back up, you know, and he gets scared at first from Madara because he had this big ass scythe. Instead of having a fucking stick, you know, used to walk a walking stick, he's using a scythe. Now, I guess it didn't make too much sense. Why does he need a fucking scythe? Yes, it's a scythe. It looks awesome, but at the same time, really, you fucking expecting to fight somebody, so you gotta carry a scythe with you. I just don't really. It was just my opinion, it was a lame excuse to try to have a Shinigami reference, you know, Grim Reaper. Um, And a little small joke, Obito even says, talks about the sights and shit. So apparently Naruto series knows about Grim Reapers and shit. I always figured that it was always just, I don't know. But anyways, after that words, Obito is just trying to crawl away, and Madara tells him, "Look, man, if you leave, you're gonna fucking die, and you can die if you want to, so I can get both eyes. I only got one eye left." So I'm assuming that if he gets Obito's eye, he gets more powerful. But he's trying to make a deal for Obito, so Obito will pretty much join his alliance or whatever. He says, "Look, you go owe me a favor, and I just saved your life, so you need to pay up, bitch." And this is pretty much how it goes down to. The next couple of chapters from now, it's gonna be how Obito gets brainwashed. Now, I don't know how this happens, but we'll find out later. But other than that, the chapter was pretty straightforward and simple. More likely, it's got new techniques coming in at play. It's going to be something about the wood clones, how Obito gets his limbs back and he no longer missing his right arm or whatever. So we'll see that later, hopefully, but that's pretty much it. See you guys next time.